Hey everyone, and welcome to a journey that's about to transform your kitchen, your garden, and quite possibly your health. Have you ever looked at a simple green leaf and wondered if there's more to it than meets the eye? What if that humble herb, sitting right in your spice rack, or perhaps thriving just outside your window, holds secrets to vibrant flavor, incredible aroma, and a whole host of hidden wellness benefits you've been unknowingly missing? Are you unknowingly missing out on an easy, delicious way to boost your health and transform your everyday meals? What if the secret to vibrant flavors and hidden wellness is already within your reach, but you just haven't discovered how to fully unlock it? Today, we're diving deep into the world of a truly majestic plant, one that has graced royal tables and ancient apothecaries for millennia, yet remains incredibly accessible to all of us: basil. This isn't just about a garnish for your pasta. It's about understanding the power in your hands, the history in its leaves, and the incredible potential it holds for your daily living. By the end of this journey, you'll not only know how to grow and use basil like a pro, but you'll understand why it's been cherished for thousands of years, and how you can harness its magic to enrich your life right now. So get ready to awaken your senses, empower your choices, and unlock the royal herb. If you're ready to discover the king of herbs and revolutionize your kitchen and well-being, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Unveiling the monarch of herbs, sweet basil. Let's begin with the most familiar variety, the one that probably comes to mind when you hear the word basil. Sweet basil, scientifically known as Ocimum basilicum. Just its name hints at its prestige. The genus name, Ocimum, comes from an ancient Greek word meaning to smell, a perfect description for a plant so aromatic. And basilicum, that's also from Greek, meaning kingly or royal herb. Imagine, this humble plant was once so esteemed it was used in salves prepared exclusively for royalty. But thankfully, its value isn't just for kings and queens. It has enjoyed enduring popularity in both our kitchens and our home apothecaries for centuries. With over 150 varieties grown worldwide, each with its own subtle nuances of flavor and scent, sweet basil stands out for its distinctive aroma and its remarkable essential oil. Beyond its delightful taste, this oil holds many of its powerful healing properties. Bringing basil to life, growing your own green gold, there's something incredibly satisfying about stepping into your garden or onto your balcony and plucking fresh basil leaves. And the good news is, sweet basil is surprisingly easy to grow, even if you're a beginner gardener. This plant is an annual, meaning it completes its life cycle in one growing season. Basil loves warmth and sunshine. Think of it as a sun-loving, warm-weather plant, much like a sunbather on a Mediterranean beach. You can start by sowing seeds directly into your garden soil, but only after temperatures have consistently warmed up, usually when they're at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit or about 10 degrees Celsius. If you're eager to get a head start, especially in cooler climates, you can sow your seeds indoors in flats a few weeks before the last frost. This gives them a cozy, controlled environment to sprout before they face the great outdoors. Once your seedlings are ready, or if you're planting directly, make sure you choose a spot in full sun. Basil needs at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day to truly thrive. Plant them in fertile soil that drains well. If your soil is heavy clay, you might want to amend it with some compost or other organic matter to improve drainage and provide nutrients. Give your plants some space, set them or thin them to about 6 to 8 inches apart. This ensures good air circulation and gives their roots room to spread. Now, for the secret to truly lush, bushy basil plants loaded with beautiful, flavorful leaves. Consistent feeding. Throughout the growing season, keep them well fertilized. Liquid feeds like fish emulsion or manure tea are fantastic choices, providing a steady stream of nutrients that basil just devours. Another crucial tip for a long, productive season is to pinch off the flowers as soon as you see them forming. This might seem counterintuitive, as basil flowers are quite pretty, but here's why it's important. When basil plants flower, they signal that their life cycle is nearing its end. They'll start to put all their energy into producing seeds, and the leaves will become smaller, tougher, and less flavorful, a process known as bolting, and they can get leggy, meaning tall and sparse. By pinching off the flowers, you trick the plant into focusing its energy on producing more delicious leaves, ensuring a continuous harvest throughout the entire season. To harvest, simply pick leaves as they mature. You can start harvesting once the plant has a few sets of true leaves, taking from the top to encourage bushier growth. For most families, 6 to 8 healthy basil plants should provide you with an abundance of fresh basil throughout the season for all your culinary needs, and even enough to preserve for the winter months, whether for pesto or vinegars. Imagine enjoying the taste of summer basil long after the snow falls. Basil's healing touch, ancient wisdom, modern relief beyond its culinary appeal, sweet basil is a powerhouse in the natural medicine cabinet, acting principally on our digestive and nervous systems. This makes it a fantastic ally for many common daily discomforts. Let's break down its incredible medicinal uses. First, for your digestive system, basil is a wonderful friend. It excels at easing gas and stomach cramps, those uncomfortable sensations that can disrupt your day. If you've ever felt queasy, basil can also prevent or relieve nausea and vomiting. Think of it as a gentle, soothing balm for an upset stomach. It helps to calm spasms and bring comfort when your digestive system is feeling a bit unruly. Then, there's its profound effect on the nervous system. Basil is considered mildly sedative, not in a way that will knock you out, but in a gentle, calming fashion. This makes it incredibly helpful in treating nervous irritability and fatigue. You know those days when your nerves feel frayed, you're easily agitated, and you're just deeply tired. Basil can help quiet that inner restlessness. It's been found to be supportive in easing feelings of depression and anxiety, helping to lift the spirits and soothe an overactive mind. For those nights when your mind won't quiet down and sleep seems elusive, basil can be an ally against insomnia, gently guiding you towards a more peaceful rest. But its benefits don't stop there. Basil also boasts impressive antibacterial properties. This means it can help combat certain types of bacteria, contributing to overall wellness. And for those annoying outdoor encounters, the juice of fresh basil leaves or a poultice made from them can quickly relieve the itch and pain of insect bites and stings. It's nature's instant soothing balm for mosquito bites, bee stings, or any other minor skin irritations. The leaf and flowering top are the primary parts of the plant used for these medicinal applications. When we look at its chemistry, basil is rich in beneficial compounds. Its essential oil contains many active components. You'll also find caffeic acid, which has antioxidant properties, monoterpenes, which contribute to its aroma and therapeutic effects, tannins, known for their astringent qualities, and important nutrients like beta-carotene and vitamin C, and here's some wonderful news regarding its safety. Sweet basil is completely safe, tried, and true. There are no known side effects, so you can use it freely and abundantly in your daily life. It truly reigns supreme in the garden and is renowned for its distinctive flavor, scent, essential oil, and wonderful culinary and medicinal uses. Brewing serenity, basil tea for headache and stress. Imagine you've had a long, demanding day. Your head is throbbing, your shoulders are tense, and your mind is buzzing with endless thoughts. This is where a simple, yet potent, basil tea blend can become your calming ritual. This isn't just a cup of hot water, it's a moment of intentional peace. You can use either fresh or dried herbs for this tea, making it accessible year-round. You'll need 1 part basil leaf, that's your core calming and digestive support. 1 part lemon balm leaf, a renowned herb for its uplifting and calming properties, perfect for soothing frayed nerves. 1/4 part chamomile and/or lavender flower. These are optional, but if you have them, they add a beautiful floral note and enhance the sedative, stress-relieving effects. Chamomile is famous for gentle relaxation, while lavender brings a profound sense of calm. To make this tea, simply combine your chosen herbs and mix them well. For each cup of tea, use 1 teaspoon of the herb blend if you're using dried herbs, or 2 teaspoons if you're using fresh ones. Place the herbs in a mug or a teapot and then pour boiling water over them. Let this magical blend infuse or steep for 10 to 15 minutes. This allows all those wonderful medicinal compounds and essential oils to properly release into the water. Finally, strain out the herbs, and your comforting brew is ready. You can drink this tea warm, allowing the steam to release its aromatic magic, or at room temperature if you prefer. As you sip it, take a deep breath and allow that headache to gently drift away along with the day's stress. It's a simple yet powerful act of self-care. Instant relief. The basil poultice for bites and stings. Picture this. You're enjoying a beautiful evening outdoors, and suddenly a mosquito strikes. Or perhaps you've brushed against something irritating in the garden. That instant itch and swelling can be incredibly distracting and uncomfortable. This is where a basil poultice comes in as a surprisingly effective, immediate natural remedy. I've personally found this method to be incredibly helpful in relieving the sting and swelling of mosquito and other insect bites. It's truly a garden-to-skin solution. To make this poultice, you need fresh basil leaves. Simply take a handful of fresh leaves and mash them. You can do this by crushing them between your fingers, or if you're in the garden and need a quick fix, you can even chew them gently until they become soft. The goal is to break down the plant cells and release the soothing compounds. Once you have this soft, mashed basil, simply place the leaves directly on the insect bite or sting. Leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. The active compounds in the basil will begin to work, reducing inflammation and soothing the itch. You can repeat this process as necessary until the swelling and itching are completely relieved. It's a quick, easy, and effective way to find relief when you're out and about. What if fresh leaves aren't available? No problem. You can rehydrate a few dried leaves with just enough water to make a mash, and then apply that. It might not be quite as potent as fresh, but it will still offer significant relief. This simple trick is a testament to basil's immediate topical healing power. Flavor meets medicine. Medicinal basil pesto now. Let's talk about turning your garden bounty into something truly extraordinary and incredibly versatile. Pesto. At its heart, a pesto is simply an herb paste. While few things rival the sheer delight of a classic pesto made with all that yummy goodness of fresh, sweet basil, toasted pine nuts, pungent parmesan, aromatic garlic, and rich olive oil, the beauty of pesto is its adaptability. You can combine basil with other medicinal herbs, transforming a beloved culinary staple into a powerhouse of nutrition and healing, often without anyone at your dinner table ever suspecting they are taking their medicine. This is where you become a culinary alchemist, packing a powerful punch of nutrients and healing factors into a delicious and nutritious dish. Any combination of medicinal plants will work, depending on the desired effect. Let's take an example. For cleansing heavy metals and toxicity from the body, a concern for many in our modern world, you could use the following combination. You'll need anywhere from 1/2 to 1 cup of good quality olive oil, 1 to 3 cloves of fresh garlic for flavor and its own health benefits, and then your greens. 1 cup of fresh cilantro leaves and stems, known for its detoxifying properties, 1/2 cup of fresh basil leaves, and 1/2 cup of fresh dandelion leaves. Dandelion, often seen as a weed, is a powerhouse for liver support and cleansing. For texture and healthy fats, you'll add 1/2 to 1 cup of pine nuts or walnuts, and finally, a 1/4 cup of freshly grated parmesan, pecorino, or another hard cheese for that classic savory depth. To make the pesto, simply combine the olive oil, garlic, and your fresh greens in a blender or food processor. Pulse until the mixture is smooth. Then, add the nuts and cheese and pulse again until the mixture reaches your desired consistency. I personally prefer my pesto a little chunky rather than creamy smooth, as it adds a wonderful texture to dishes. Unleashing your inner herbal alchemist, Pesto Variations, the basic pesto recipe, is a canvas for your creativity and your health goals. You can use this fundamental method to make any number of medicinal herb pestos, limited only by your imagination and the herbs available to you. The proportions will vary, depending on your personal taste and your specific intention, what desired health effect you're aiming for. A fantastic approach is to mix 1 cup of wild herbs with 1 cup of common culinary herbs. As you go, taste your creation. Some of these wild herbs can be surprisingly strong, so adjust to your palate. But often, they blend and harmonize into something truly sublime and unique. Consider these amazing herbs for your next pesto adventure. Wild herbs, often found foraging or in specialty stores. Amaranth. The leaves are highly nutritious, packed with vitamins and minerals, and have a mild, earthy flavor. Chickweed, a common weed that's edible and boasts cooling, anti-inflammatory properties with a fresh, mild taste. Lamb's quarter, another often overlooked edible wild green, rich in nutrients and a slightly salty, spinach-like flavor. Nettle, known for its incredible nutrient density, vitamins, minerals, protein, and its anti-inflammatory properties. Be sure to cook or blend it thoroughly to neutralize the sting. Plantain, not the banana-like fruit, but the leafy weed found in lawns. It's wonderfully soothing and healing with a mild, slightly bitter taste. Common culinary herbs, easily found in grocery stores or grown at home. Marjoram, a warm, aromatic herb similar to oregano, often used for digestive comfort. Mint, refreshing and invigorating, great for digestion and uplifting spirits. Oregano, a robust, pungent herb with strong antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. Sage, earthy and savory, known for its cognitive and anti-inflammatory benefits. Thyme, a strong, aromatic herb with powerful antiseptic and respiratory benefits. Once your pesto is ready, the possibilities are endless. Pesto can be enjoyed on just about anything. Spread it on crackers for a quick, healthy snack. Toss it with your favorite grains for an easy side dish. Stir it into pasta for a vibrant meal, or even swirl it into soup for an extra layer of flavor and nutrition. You can even enjoy it by itself, savoring its concentrated goodness. This is medicine at its finest. It tastes good, is easy to make, and is a very efficient way of getting lots of nutrient-dense medicinal plants into your diet. And here's a crucial tip for year-round enjoyment. Make and freeze enough medicinal and culinary pesto blends so you'll have them available through the winter months. Unless you're lucky or smart enough to live in an area where fresh herbs grow year-round, you won't be able to make these pestos once summer's over, so plan ahead. Use ice cube trays or small freezer-safe containers for convenient portions. This simple act of planning transforms your summer bounty into winter wellness. The Sacred Sister. Holy Basil, Tulsi. I truly couldn't have a comprehensive discussion about basil without introducing its revered sister, Holy Basil, or Tulsi, as it's commonly called. Scientifically known as Ocimum sanctum, this extraordinary herb grows wild throughout India and is considered one of the most highly regarded herbs in that entire country, boasting more than 3,000 years of recorded medicinal use. In Ayurvedic medicine, India's widely practiced healing system, holy basil holds a special place. It's classified as a rasayana, a term for an herb that nourishes a person's growth to perfect health and promotes long life. The daily use of this herb is believed to help maintain the balance of chakras, the energy centers in the body, and to bring out the goodness, virtue, and joy in humans. It's truly believed to uplift the spirit. So as they say, bring out the Tulsi. While holy basil and sweet basil share similar medicinal qualities and are often classified together, they also have some distinct properties. Holy basil is an excellent adaptogenic tonic herb. An adaptogen is a unique class of herbs that helps your body adapt to stress of all kinds, physical, mental, and emotional. It helps restore vitality and vigor, helping your body return to balance. Sweet basil may possess some of these adaptogenic qualities, but it more specifically addresses imbalances and acute illnesses. You might say that sweet basil is more medicinal and specific in its immediate action, while holy basil is more about deep, long-term balancing and resilience. You can certainly use one in place of the other in many situations, but as you become more familiar with them, you'll discover their subtle differences and learn to discern which is best for your needs. Personally, I generally choose sweet basil for treating more immediate concerns like headaches and digestive disturbances, and I turn to holy basil for restoring overall vitality and renewing deep energy, especially when dealing with chronic stress or a need for systemic balance. Holy basil tincture, concentrated power for stronger medicine, or for a convenient way to get your daily dose of holy basil's adaptogenic benefits, you can make a tincture from fresh holy basil. A tincture is a concentrated liquid extract, typically made with alcohol, that preserves the herb's properties for a long time and allows for easy absorption. To make the tincture, you'll follow a similar process to making holy basil vinegar, but instead of vinegar, you'll use an 80-proof alcohol. You can find more detailed instructions for making herbal tinctures in specialized herbalism guides, but the general idea is to pack fresh holy basil into a jar and cover it completely with alcohol, letting it sit for several weeks before straining. Once your holy basil tincture is ready, you can use it as a potent, rejuvenating adaptogenic tonic. A typical dose would be about 1/2 to 1 teaspoon, taken 2 or 3 times daily. This is a powerful way to integrate holy basil's profound balancing effects into your routine, helping your body cope with stress and maintain long-term vitality. Holy basil long life vinegar, daily wellness with a tang. Making a delicious vinegar with fresh holy basil is a fantastic way to enjoy this herb daily, integrating its benefits into your food and drink. For herbal vinegars intended for medicinal purposes, I always suggest using raw, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar. This isn't just any vinegar, it's a powerhouse in itself. It's rich in nutrients and active enzymes. It's alkalinizing to the system, meaning it helps balance your body's pH, and it helps establish healthy gut flora, the beneficial bacteria that live in our digestive tract and are absolutely essential to good health. If you want to make herbal vinegar for purely culinary purposes, you can certainly use wine vinegar, but for true medicinal impact, there's no substitute for apple cider vinegar. To make your holy basil long life vinegar, start with a clean, wide-mouthed quart jar. Pack it about 3/4 full with fresh holy basil leaves. If necessary, give the leaves a gentle wash first, and then lightly pat them dry to remove any excess moisture. Next, fill the jar nearly full with raw, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar, making sure all the herbs are submerged. Put on the lid and give the jar a gentle shake a few times to ensure everything is well mixed and the vinegar penetrates all the leaves. Now, for the magic to happen, set the jar in a warm, sunny window or near a gentle heat source. Let it steep there for 3 to 4 weeks. During this time, the vinegar will slowly absorb the rich, pungent taste and wonderful odor of the holy basil. You'll notice a distinct transformation in both its aroma and flavor. If you want to create an even more potent, double-strong vinegar after the first steeping period, you can discard the spent herbs, then repeat the entire process with a fresh batch of holy basil and the now infused vinegar. When your holy basil vinegar is ready, strain out all the herb material. You can use a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth to ensure a clear liquid. Then, rebottle your finished vinegar. This is a great opportunity to get a bit fancy. Pour it into an elegant old vinegar bottle or a beautiful wine bottle for storage. Just a tip, you wouldn't want to steep the herbs directly in a narrow-necked bottle like that, as trying to fish spent herbs out of it is time-consuming and sometimes downright impossible. Finally, if you like, you can add a sprig or two of fresh holy basil to the finished product for a lovely visual touch and a hint of fresh aroma. This makes for a beautiful and potent addition to your pantry. This long-life vinegar is perfect for salad dressings, marinades, or simply taking a tablespoon diluted in water as a daily tonic. It's a delightful way to infuse your daily diet with the adaptogenic and uplifting properties of holy basil, supporting your long-term health and well-being. Embrace the basil revolution. We've journeyed through the incredible world of basil, from its royal origins and easy cultivation to its profound medicinal benefits for digestion and stress, and its versatility in the kitchen. You've discovered how sweet basil can soothe a headache and calm an insect bite, and how holy basil can act as a deep, adaptogenic tonic, helping your body navigate the complexities of modern life. These aren't just ancient stories, they're actionable insights you can integrate into your life today. Growing your own herbs, making your own teas and pestos, and understanding their unique powers is a profound way to reclaim agency over your health and infuse your daily routine with nature's wisdom. Remember, the goal isn't just to consume, but to connect. To connect with the plants, to connect with the wisdom of generations, and most importantly, to connect with your own body's incredible capacity for balance and well-being. Now I want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to use basil? Have you ever grown it before? Share your tips, experiences, and basil-related stories in the comments below. Your insights help our entire community grow and learn together. If you found this deep dive valuable, hit that like button to show your support, subscribe for more transformative content, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on unlocking more of nature's powerful secrets. Thank you for being part of this journey to a healthier, more flavorful life. Until next time, keep cultivating your well-being.